Hi, I'm Faith Pinot from LA Times Studios in Washington, D.C. Here's some of today's top stories from the Los Angeles Times. President Trump announced late Thursday night that he's ending all trade negotiations with Canada, who's been slapped with double-digit tariffs on major exports. According to reporters, Trump blamed a television ad paid for by the province of Ontario, which he called fake, accusing Canada of trying to influence U.S. court decisions on his tariff policies. The video featured edited footage of former President Ronald Reagan speaking against tariffs. The speech, made in the late 80s, called for free trade and warned against what he said were the dangers of such taxes. Secretary of State Marco Rubio said the comments were taken out of context. Take a look.
Well, I think what happened is one of the leaders in Canada was running ads in the United States on tariffs that took President Reagan's words out of context. Even the Reagan Foundation criticized him for it. But I have not spoken. I've been traveling since yesterday. I have not spoken to the foreign minister since then. But I mean, the president made his announcement that he's suspended any trade talks with Canada for now.
The Reagan Foundation also confirmed the clip was misrepresented and said it's reviewing legal options. The move follows months of tension over Trump's new round of tariffs on Canadian goods, which have hit the country's auto industry the hardest. Meanwhile, Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney has vowed to double exports outside the U.S. as his government seeks to reduce dependence on American trade. And after a deadly year inside LA County jails, thousands of deputies are now required to wear body cameras. Connor Sheets reports the Sheriff's Department rolled out nearly 5,000 body cameras on October 1st, outfitting deputies with an extra set of eyes across facilities like Twin Towers, Men's Central Jail, and the Inmate Reception Center. Officials say the goal is to improve safety and accountability, and comes after Men's Central Jail recorded 40 in-custody deaths this year alone, a number that's on track to break a nearly two-decade record. The county's inspector general says body cams will add a new layer of transparency, capturing angles and audio that fixed cameras can't. But some civil rights groups warn that cameras won't solve everything, with the ACLU saying the department has a history of ignoring evidence of misconduct. The camera rollout comes just a month after the state's attorney general sued the county over unsafe conditions, including overcrowding, rodents, and a lack of clean water. Officials say the technology is a step forward, but advocates say real accountability will depend on whether the department is actually willing to watch the footage they record. That's it for now. To read these stories and more, be sure to subscribe to the LA Times.